Barbie, starring Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, and directed by Greta Gerwig, came out last week and it has been storming the box office. And no wonder, the marketing for this has been everywhere. Who knew that a Barbie film was going to be like the biggest film of this year? In Barbie Land, the Barbies ruled the world. Who run the world? Girls. And it's Barbies having loads of fun, having the best day ever every single day. They have parties. They go down to the beach where all the Kens are, and the Kens only do beach and they don't do anything serious. All the Barbies are like, construction workers, the president, teachers, lifeguards, the whole works. The guys just sit there and look pretty, and it's a brilliant concept because that's the world of Barbie. Barbie is reigning supreme. Ken was always just an accessory. Who cares about Ken? Ryan Gosling does such a good job as Ken, and the other Kens are all very good, but Ryan Gosling, oh my god, he is so funny. He's great at dancing. He has a great song in the film that will stick in your head when you leave. It stuck in mine and Danny's head when we left. Margot Robbie is obviously perfect casting for Barbie, as stereotypical Barbie. In the world of Barbie Land, there's all the other Barbies as well. And then for Barbie fans, there's a lot of stuff to spot in this, like loads of little hidden things. Just like, if I was going to see a Star Wars film, there'd be loads of nuggets in there from the older films for me to pick up on. This is the exact same kind of concept. Certain dresses are based on actual dresses from old Barbies. The way things happen, like she comes down from the roof straight into the car. It's like, well, yeah, that's what you did as a kid. You grab the Barbie and you put her in the car. Off she goes. She doesn't walk down the stairs. Those concepts are really fun. And Barbie Land in those first 20 to 30 minutes is such a good time. And then they go to the real world because Barbie has a crisis. She has thoughts of death and starts getting cellulite. And it's revealed that people in the real world who play with their Barbies imprint themselves onto Barbies and stuff that they do with them in the real world. Like, there's a weird Barbie with crayon on her face and she does the splits all the time because she's done them so much in the real world because her kid has played with her too rough. So there's those kind of concepts. But then when they go into the real world, Ken learns about the patriarchy and he goes hog wild on it because he's been so oppressed all his life. He decides he wants to take this back to Barbie Land and take over Barbie Land. And Barbie separates off and goes on her own journey of discovery, finding out more about the person who's playing with her. It brings up a lot of stuff when they get into the real world, and it addresses really keenly and very well the fact that Barbie, isn't a perfect thing. She thinks she lives a perfect life, and that the fact that Barbies are in the world is a very positive thing for humanity, and that it's solved all the world's problems. And obviously it hasn't. It puts this kind of unachievable look of a female on a pedestal, and it has been a problem for many, many years. And the film approaches that and deals with that. And it's dealt with a grumpy teenager who gets a bit spiteful at a Barbie that turns up at her school. Instead of being like, you're weird, I'm not going to talk to you, she actually starts having a go at the Barbie. And I was just like, oh, okay, if I was a teenager, I'd be like, you're weird, where's the nearest teacher? Kick this crazy person out of my school. But hey ho, it's films, this kind of thing happens. And that's the thing, there's a lot of stuff where you have to go with it. And the director is putting a lot of faith in their audience to just go with the things that they're throwing at them. The thing is, the film starts throwing a lot of stuff at you. And it throws, I've never heard the word the patriarchy so much in a film. Like, it's just like patriarchy. And it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. Can we move on and get back to the interesting part of Barbie and Ken doing their thing and having fun and being stupid and trying to discover the real world? But no, it kind of doesn't do that. But then once Ken gets back to Barbie Land and things start changing there, that becomes kind of fun. But then they very heavily lean on a lot of male stereotypes. There is not a single good guy in this film at all. There isn't a single positive male to hold up to go, this is a good person. They're all crap. And that's why you find a lot of people going, this isn't great. The point they're trying to make is it's girl power. Barbie is about females being empowered and having the best jobs and equality and a good time and not having to deal with all the life's trappings. And America Ferrera does this mega speech that everyone and their dog is talking about because apparently it's like the most kind of amazing thing ever. I personally found the delivery really cheesy and a really like cringy actually, but the message within it totally behind. But I just found the placement and the way they talked about things just didn't fit for me. It's a bit of a funny one, and I think personally the audience for this film are women. And the thing is, with a Barbie film, a toy for kids mainly, is that a lot of parents take their kids to this film thinking that it's going to be for their kids, like it's a Toy Story, because fundamentally that's what I thought I was kind of going to get in a roundabout way. I mean, obviously I thought there was going to be some fairly adult jokes because of what the trailer says. You know, it's like, do you want to come back to my house? Or why? Or what are we going to do? I have no idea. And beaching off as well and stuff like that. But then I thought it was going to be a good mix of the two, whereas it was very evidently more for adults with the concepts that were being introduced. I heard no laughter from any of the kids after about half an hour in. It was dead silence. I laughed a few times because of what Ryan Gosling was saying about horses and the patriarchy. At the end of the day, I just think that I'm not the target audience for this film, and I came out of the theatre just feeling like it was okay. I had a good time at the beginning, and I kind of lost the thread as it went on because it delivered so many different messages throughout, and it did them in such a way that was very like scattershot in my opinion. The directors just should have picked a lane. It should have felt a little simpler. Like, this is the kind of film that you want to go in and just enjoy yourself and have a good time. And I'm sure a lot of people did. But for me, it just didn't fit. The Ryan Gosling was amazing. Margot Robbie was incredible. When they were together, that was the best bits. When they were separated, I just felt like the film lost its legs. And the introduction of Mattel and America Ferrera and all these kind of people, it just... I just wasn't interested in some of those aspects of the film. What stands out here is the level of detail that's gone into this film in terms of Barbie Land and the design of the Barbies and the fashion and all the things, like all the set dressing and stuff. The talent on show here from set dressers, costume designers, casting and directing is all top notch. The visual quality of this film is really great. The color palette is amazing, like it's so bright and so colorful that it just pops off the screen, and I've honestly not seen a film like this for a long time. So from a look and a cinematic perspective and the design of everything, Barbie Land was a good time. And that Ken song is really, it's stuck in my head on repeat. You bastards. If you like this film, let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And please consider subscribing to the channel. I've had a great reaction to these reviews, and I thank everyone who's subscribed so far. So please do subscribe. It helps out a lot. And hit the like button because it really does help us. I have a couple more reviews coming up shortly because I've just been binge watching some stuff, which I'm really excited to talk about. So do check back in. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.